Welcome back to the Tahoe Lifestyles and Dining Show. We've drugged one of the owners, Ian, from behind the busy bar there, and you're saying it gets busy a lot because of these very select drafts you have here. You have the rolling kegs, the rolling taps as you like to call them.
Yeah, we rotate our tap handles. So basically we have 9 different tap handles, and most of them will change throughout the course of the month.
There's a few up there that I haven't even seen, and I'd like to say I'm a tap connoisseur. I've dabbled in quite a few. And the first one here, this Deschutes Red Ale, but a different twist on it. Let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, this is their Cinder Cone. So it was a beer that they had out for quite a long time, and then they took it away, and people went nuts up in Deschutes. And they brought it back, but this time they brought it back and it's on nitrogen. So it pours a lot like a Guinness or Boddington's. So it gets a nice creamy head on it.
Yeah.
And it cuts down on the IBUs, so it's not as bitter as the regular Cinder Cone.
And is that in part to the nitrogen
It
side
is,
of it?
yeah.
Okay,
the nitrogen cuts down on the bitterness. So we do a lot of IPAs on draft, double IPAs through the nitrogen, and it just cuts down on all the bitterness and makes it very easy drinking beer.
A big difference maker
It
for
is.
a lot of beer drinkers.
Yeah,
out there.
I think, and it's something that a lot of people are starting to do. More and more breweries.
Yeah. The IPAs
that.
are taking over huge. Racer
they're
5
Racer
being
5,
one
yep.
of them, and being that tap connoisseur, like I said, I'm seeing them fall off a lot around Tahoe.
Well, certainly like the rest of California, drought conditions in Santa Rosa, so their well went almost dry.
Yeah.
So they had to dig a new one. So we were lucky; we were able to stockpile quite a lot of it.
Good
and
relationships with the vendors because
very
you
key.
keep it flowing.
Exactly.
Right.
So we've always, since we opened, we've had it on draft. So
yeah,
we were able to keep it going when a lot of people.
And you were telling me it's something that was new to me. A good Guinness needs to flow a lot to stay fresh.
Very, very key. Now, obviously, we're not in Ireland, so the Guinness isn't perfect. But as long as you're doing a lot of Guinness pours, changing those kegs out regularly, the Guinness is going to be good. If you ever go somewhere and you're like, oh, this is a terrible Guinness, it's probably because they don't go through a lot.
Right.
And you don't want to be drinking that.
Okay, cool.
Fresh
So those are
beer.
some of the beers we have in front of us, some great colors. Let's check out behind us here. Any cool facts about the bar? You're saying there's some local ties here, some family ties to some of the stuff.
Well, yeah, if you can see the tartan in the back, that's actually the Macduff tartan. And my mom came and she did all the seats in here are different tartan, real tartan from Loch Lomond. I don't even know what to call it, where they make the tartans.
Yeah, okay.
And so that's the actual Macduff. There's some kilts downstairs in the new dining room down there, and
that's a big point though. Downstairs, you guys are putting in a new bar. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yes, that's true. Something we were trying to get done before the summer started, but as Tahoe is, things tend to progress slowly.
Yeah.
So we are hoping to get it open by Thanksgiving, and worst case scenario, Christmas vacation. But yeah, there'll be a whole new bar down there.
What's one of your classic signature cocktails before we sign
Well,
out?
I'd say our best cocktails probably come from the ones we do. We freshly squeeze our orange juice, our grapefruit juice. So my favorite is a take on a Greyhound. We call it Bob the Dog. And it's freshly squeezed grapefruit Campari because the grapefruit's pretty sweet. And we're now on to Deep Eddy vodka. It's our vodka choice. So it's from Texas, just like Tito's, organic, gluten-free, yes,
gotta have that.
10 times distilled, all those little things.
All right, Ian, well, we'll let you get back behind the bar, dig into
it.
some of this calamari, enjoy some beers here at Macduff's Public House in South Lake Tahoe. Stick with us. We're going to be back with some shepherd's pie and some of their famous mac and cheese here on the Tahoe Lifestyles and Dining Show.